welcome to the 2025 Junior High School 8th grade promotion. Thank you for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion with all of our students. As we get started, we ask that all students and guests please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to be presented in both Spanish and English. 8th grader Valeria Alonso will be leading us.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Juro la lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Please be seated. Before we begin, we would like to ask that you please silence your cell phones so they do not interfere with our program. Please feel free to take as many pictures and videos to capture this very important moment. Thank you. Again, good evening. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you tonight, sharing in this celebration. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the many individuals and groups that have led to the success of this extraordinary group of students. First, I'd like to welcome and thank the parents and families of our students for being such phenomenal role models for our students while working in partnership to create a community where students are kind to one another, work hard to achieve their goals, and have the love and support to be successful. I'd also like to acknowledge our Board of Education, President Sandy Therial, Vice President Jennifer Garofal, Secretary Sharon McMillan, Board Member Karen McKenzie, Board Member Renee Gonzalez, Board Member Ruby Vega, and Board Member Willie Perez. And finally, Superintendent Dr. Corey Tafoya, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Vicki Larson, and our junior high administrative team of Alexa Cunningham and Ben Schwartz. Every day at Harvard Junior High is truly better for all of our students and staff members due to the incredible care and passion that both Mr. Schwartz and Ms. Cunningham bring to the building every day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. Our facilities team and administrative assistants also need to be acknowledged. Without their help, events such as this ceremony would not run as smoothly as they do. Regarding tonight's event, a special thanks goes to Ms. Marlene Noe, Mrs. Maria Reyes, Mrs. Pablo Lintner, and Mr. Sean Huffstetter for the countless hours they have put in to make this night so special. Additionally, huge thanks to Mrs. Alexa Cunningham and Ms. Taylor Coaster for being the true choreographers of this entire event. All of their efforts are greatly appreciated and should be recognized and celebrated. Next, the entire staff of Harvard Junior High School. These people are incredible individuals who give every one of you every ounce of their expertise. It is an honor to work with all of you on a daily basis, sharing in the joys, successes, and opportunities that you consistently provide to our students. In January of 2020, you welcomed me and accepted me as your principal. I vividly remember coming in mid-year trying to learn all of your names while also seeking to build your trust and belief. Over these past 5.5 years, I hope that I have done so, and I could not be more proud of what we have built here at Harvard Junior High School. You have taught me and you have inspired me. You have motivated me, and way back in 2020, you saved me. Thank you for helping not only me, but all of us to become stronger educators and even better people. As a staff, please stand to be recognized. To the Harvard Junior High class of 2025, it has been an absolute joy getting to know and work with you over these past 3 years. It is a privilege to be a part of this special day of yours, but even more to have had the opportunity to share many of the experiences with you that have led to this day. The one word that kept coming into my mind as I was working on some words to share with all of you tonight is joy. Tonight's ceremony presents an opportunity to remember and reflect. Tonight is also an opportunity to look around and see where you have come over these past 3 years as leaders. Through Hive, dual language, and Avid lessons, you've all grown. These leadership qualities have shown through successes on the athletic fields and through the performing arts, in the classrooms, as avid ambassadors through Spirit Weeks, NJHS, and other service learning opportunities. Throughout your time here at Harvard Junior High, you have led by example, something which every one of you should be very proud of. To the Harvard High School class of 2029, the overall growth that you have made socially, emotionally, and academically has been incredible to see. In preparation for this night, I found myself looking at the yearbook from 2022-23 to see how far you have grown. The first picture that greeted me was one of pure joy. It was taken on the day of the homecoming parade and featured 4 of you: Colton, Finn, Case, and Alex. The outfits and school spirit were so profoundly evident and set the tone for the remainder of your time here at Harvard Junior High School. As I flipped through, I saw another picture that stood out to me from the Valentine's dance of 6th grade. The smiles and different haircuts of Charlotte, Olivia, Ella, and Evelyn that were in those pictures brought a huge smile to my face and helped me to realize that of all the words I could think of to describe the class, I kept coming back to those 2: happy and kind. These same words were repeated consistently when I asked staff members to share their thoughts about this class as a whole. In addition to your spirit and kindness, these past 2 years have been filled with exciting opportunities for all, including the birth of our incredible student house band, Group 317. The growth that all of you have shown, especially through your support and care for your classmates, has made reaching this point in your lives even more fulfilling sense of accomplishment. On May 16, 1995, close to 30 years ago to this date, I went to see my favorite band, Fish, play a small benefit concert, one in which they decided to world premiere several new songs. One of the songs that they premiered that night was entitled "Theme from the Bottom." Upon hearing the song, one lyric quickly stood out to me and has continued to swim in my head on an almost daily basis. It goes as such: so toss away stuff you don't need in the end, but keep what's important and know who's your friend. Upon thinking about these lyrics, I realized that this could be the greatest advice that I could give not only to you as you move forward in your journey to Harvard High School, but to our staff as well, as change lies ahead. To the HH class of 2025 and the entire Harvard Junior High School community, I encourage and urge all of you to continue focusing on what is important and on your friendships and the positive decisions that you make to continue to make every second count. I know you will all continue to do great things. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We could not be more proud. Thank you. And now we would like to share a performance from our 8th grade chorus students entitled "Unwritten." Ms. Christina Palomares and the chorus students, please come to the front of the stage.
great tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way.
Thank you, Mrs. Palomares, and our students for sharing your talents with us. At this time, I'd like to recognize two students who earned the Illinois Principal Association Leadership Award for going above and beyond in everything that they do. Rhea Obridge and Angel Landa. Congratulations, both of you. I also want to recognize our phenomenal 8th grade class president, Mercedes Morales. Your kindness and enthusiasm that you have modeled during your entire time has been everything that we hope for in all of our students here at junior high school. Thank you, Madam President. And I'd like to welcome some of our students to the stage to share some of their words and thoughts with all of you as they reflect upon their time at Harvard Junior High School. Please welcome Angel Landa, Kendra Cunningham, and Camila Garay to the stage.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I'm just going to jump right into it. So, I don't know about any of you, but it's felt my entire life. I noticed that adults seem to really like to say things like, oh, I don't know. If there's one time my brother had a bowl full of spiders and go back to, it's middle school. Middle school is the years where they say everything goes downhill. Milk cartons are dumped on heads and teachers give up being nice after the second day. Although, as survivors of this awful time, I think we can all agree that this is a slight exaggeration. The experiences we've shared publicly have been counted in different ways. Some may mention that watching kids with evil smiles on their faces briefly wrap a scroll of toilet paper was simply the highlight of one of the Fridays, while others may declare that seeing one fine social studies teacher was the beginning of a passion for archaeology. I mean, I remember doing karaoke on field days and how the fan favorite songs were always Baby, Party in USA, and of course, I Want It That Way for the band kids. I remember being told every year to watch out for Mr. Fisher, and when Mr. Fisher gets a hold of you. And in the end, he turns out to be both not that bad, but also exactly what he's portrayed as at the same time. if we're being honest. Don't get me wrong though, this building is full of incredible teachers, including Mr. Fisher, who have all helped shape who I am today. And I'm sure most of you feel the same way. Just think about it. Think about at least one teacher who impacted you, helped you, or even just gave you a smile on a bad day. Teaching in junior high has got to be a rough ride, and we have to give our teachers props for choosing to make a difference in an especially, let's say, turbulent time. We can always hope that we walk out of junior high more educated, more experienced, and just overall better people than when we first walked in. Moving on to high school, let's take the lessons we learned in junior high and prove ourselves in new, potentially scary, high school teachers we learned about all year long. Let's prove that we can handle whatever mile-long assignments and detentions they will supposedly throw at us. As freshmen, we will unfortunately be babies once again, and we have sadly already lost a race at the top of the school the moment we walked out of 8th grade. But we are prepared to find our way back to the top, earn our places in 4 years as seniors. We can conquer high school, just like we conquered middle school. We've overcome what many call the hardest chapter of our lives. But luckily, this isn't the end. Soon we'll begin what is said to be the best chapter yet. And I really am confident that we really can make high school best. Great job, everyone. Pat yourselves on the back. Because you know what? We did really great. And I'm sure we'll do even greater in the future.
Good evening, Junior High School students. It's funny to think how this is the last time we get to be called Harvard Junior students. I have a question for you. Why do we throw our lunches out the window? We wanted to see time fly. We wanted time to go by fast so school could end. That's not the case anymore. We wanted school to go by quickly, and now that it's over, we all want it to end. Middle school was fun. We got to hang out with friends, do sports, and participate in different activities. Harvard Junior High is extremely enjoyable because we get to go to school dances, field trips, and have countless memorable moments. Los meses de la escuela fueron muy emocionantes cuando los amistades, como los primos y los compañeros. Los goles de la escuela de los 3 años estuvieron bien planeados y agradables. Pudimos pasar el rato con nuestros amigos, bailar algunas canciones, como una canción que se llama Parece del Rodeo, donde se tiene que bailar en una forma específica y todos se confunden, entonces nos pisamos uno al otro y luego nos reunimos. Viendo a todos entretenidos, pasándosela con sus amigos y estando felices es una experiencia memorable para nunca olvidar. Los bailes de la escuela son un recuerdo maravilloso para muchos de nosotros, pero también hay otros recuerdos diferentes. Field trips can be overly exciting to go to during the school day with our class because we all just have a good time together and we get to skip class in the school year. One field trip we went on in 7th grade was over Venezuela. This field trip was very exciting because we got to see some unique stuff that they had there, and we all got to experience it together. We all saw some cars, stuff from the Titanic, costumes from movies, and other things. Having all of these trips made us want the school year to last longer than 4 trips. This is something we experienced together and we will never forget. Tuvimos muchos momentos memorables con nuestros amigos, maestros y maestras, como cuando el señor Reggie tocó la canción Party in USA y la guitarra en la cafetería de la séptimo grado. Es divertido hablar con nuestros amigos, podemos hacer muchos recuerdos con ellos. Participar en clubes con los amigos puede ser muy divertido porque nos podemos dar ideas uno al otro y podemos ayudar el uno y podemos hacer muchos recuerdos con ellos. Participar en activos con los amigos puede ser muy divertido porque nos podemos dar ideas uno al otro y nos podemos ayudar entre sí. Haciendo deportes con amigos tenemos entretenido porque podemos jugar juntos, comunicarnos uno al otro durante los juegos o competiciones y nos podemos dar consejos uno al otro en cómo mejorar el rendimiento. Teniendo una buena conexión con los maestros o maestras realmente es muy agradable porque puedes tener una experiencia con tus maestros y maestras durante todo el año escolar. Un recuerdo siempre suele crecer la gente para un proyecto. Cuando era tiempo de ver el desfile, todos salimos afuera y nos divertimos mucho recogiendo los dulces que tiraron los estudiantes de la maestra, empujándonos uno al otro y corriendo hacia la carretera para los dulces. Viendo el desfile fue divertido, pero ahora nos estamos dando cuenta que esos estudiantes van a ser nosotros el próximo año, quedando nosotros a los estudiantes de mercado. Otro recuerdo es cuando vino el orador motivacional que se llamaba David García, porque después de su discurso tuvimos una competición de baile. Todos aplaudimos para nuestros compañeros para apoyarlos y fue muy divertido. Estar con nuestros amigos es una de las mejores cosas para nosotros, porque siempre nos ayudamos el uno al otro. In the end, we all enjoyed the school year and the previous ones here are junior high school. We are all very thankful to our parents for helping us out throughout this journey. We're thankful to our teachers for pushing us to do our work and helping us enjoy the school year. We are thankful to the school for everything they have done. Our junior high is a place that we will never forget because we have longer so many memories together, and that's the best thing we could ask for. We have all made it through this journey, but it's time to start our adventure in high school. We will want to make long-lasting memories with our friends as long as we can, and I am extremely excited that I get to continue my education each month. Thank you, gracias.
Good afternoon, administrators, staff, family, and friends. To those who don't know me, my name is Kenneth Cunningham. I would like to thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate this next step in our lives. Before I get into anything, I would like to thank all of our teachers and staff who have helped us get to this point over the past 3 years. Even though not all will say it, we really appreciate and thank you for all the time, effort, work, and incredible teaching soul. Aside from all the academic things we have done, these past 2 years have changed us in ways we couldn't even dream of. Our middle school years have also opened a lot of doors for us. From knowing who our friends truly are, to the teachers we can or can't rely on, things we are good and bad at, or the classes we do in our life. I don't know about all of you, but looking at myself from 2th grade to now, I wouldn't recognize myself. Who thought this time would come so fast? We all thought our 6th grade year that this time was so far away, and now we're here. Our middle school years have been a complete roller coaster. Let's think of all the lessons we have learned in junior high, and not just the academic things. From not knowing our way, to the gym or the class, to knowing the whole school like the back of our hands. For not knowing how to open our lockers to be masters at it, and from being the youngest to the oldest. I still remember my first day in middle school like it was yesterday, and now we just picked out our freshman classes. Promotion isn't ending, but also a new beginning. And now that we have passed our time in middle school, it's time to take the next step, high school. We are stepping into a new chapter through things that challenge us in new ways, or to adapt, learn, and grow. I think that we are all meant to take this next step. A new school, a completely new schedule, meeting new people, and finding the people we can trust. High school will be a fresh start for all of us, a blank page. Look around you. We only have 4 more years left with these people. These next years will fly by. The next thing you'll know, we'll be picking out our senior classes. Make these years different. Go out and try something new. Get involved. Put yourself out there. It's not the same as middle school, so be different. This is our last 4 years. We have to make it count. Looking around at the students here, it reminds me of all the things we have achieved over the past 2 years. In school or outside of school, if it's a sport or academic, even a personal goal. We all have achieved so many things and have so much more ahead of us. To everyone who supported us throughout our lives, thank you. For the endless support, we couldn't have done this without you guys. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family and friends. especially my two favorite people, Gabby and Michael. You both have shown me what true friendship and love means. You both have always been so supportive of me, and I thank you both for that. But most of all, my parents, Mom, Dad. I know it can be difficult at times and sarcastic, but thank you for everything you both do for me, even if I don't seem like I appreciate it. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for you guys. So to my fellow students, congratulations. Here's to your beginnings, endless possibilities, and lifelong friendships. Let's make these years count.
Thank you, Camila, Angel, and Kendra. And now the moment that everyone has been waiting for. We are honored and pleased to recommend for promotion the Harvard Junior High School class of 2025. High teachers will be presenting the students as they cross the stage to receive their certificates of promotion. Guest scholars who have successfully participated in and completed 3 years of our Avid elective and Avid Excel courses will be recognized as their names are called. Additionally, these students have received a pin celebrating them and their accomplishments. Out of respect for all of our students and their families, please hold your applause until all students' names have been read. At this time, we will begin.
Jonathan Nova Valdez.
Valeria Alonso.
Giovanni Aquino Mendoza.
Judy Aquino.
Omar Bernal Calixto.
Mason Concross.
Cintia Escobar.
Mario Estrada Esquivel.
Cristian González Bernal.
Anaí González Ortiz.
Jasmine González Ortiz.
Dana Gutierrez Guzman.
Lucero Ricochea Esquivel.
Dominic Kozak.
Jennifer Mercado González.
Jesus Mercado.
Jocelyn Meza.
Sebastián Sánchez Ortiz.
Connor Smith.
Victor Schuett.
Evelyn Segura.
Janessa Villanueva.
Chloe Adams, Lisbeth Ayala Díaz, Liz Bernal Pichardo, Nicole Desiderio Reyes, Isabela Figueroa, Eliza Fredrickson, Giselle González, Martín González Juárez, Helen Coles, Aubrey Huss, Julia Aldrich, Nelly Peralta González, Cristian Prado Pichardo, Jacques Rambert, Bari Ramírez Huicochea, Anthony Salcedo Nova, Giovanni Salinas Morales, Francisco Sánchez Juárez, Cameron Solorio, Kimberly Tellez, Miles Tucker, Abigail Vázquez Juárez, Dylan Villanueva López.
Camila Alvarez, Lizette Alvarez, Megan Andres, Cristian Aquino, Grayson Brown, Marvin Castillo Alvaro, Aaron Caballero Alvarez, Isaí Carrasco, William Contreras Obra, Berlin Furnace, Maya Karai, Jackson Dollar, Daisy Hernandez Hernandez, Rigo Herrera.
Belén Juárez Calixto, Jacob Kallenhofer, Angela Landa, Kimberly Morales Randon, Emily Padilla Ramos, Gabriel Peters. Nancy Ramirez Mercado. Brenda Ramirez. Edgardo Silguero. Amelia Stevens.
Jordan Calixto Mercado. Jacoby Campbell. Jacob Dominguez. Colton Flores. Eduardo Garcia Hernandez. Viviana Herrera. Diego Lopez. Jimena Mercado Hernandez. Brandon Moore. Gonzalo Morales Hernandez. Mercedes Morales. Charlotte Nicky.
Tony O'Brien. Jose Carlos. Charlie Parker. Mahir Patel. Lucas Messenier. J.D. Perez. Sophia Pichardo Sanchez. Alonso Manuel. Alfredo Salado Fences. Olivia Walker. Grace Wolf. Dominic Zolke.
Andrew Aguilar. Annabelle Castro Long. Ariel Green. Fernando de Santiago Gonzalez. Cole Dabowski. Valeria Galarza. Daniel Gonzalez. Fatima Wakarama. Alex Guzman Quintero. Alan Hernandez de Severio. Valeria Hernandez Sanchez. Olivia Kickenberg. Cesar Mercado Contreras. Logan O'Brien. Ella Sandoval. Raymond Guerrero. Victor Vasquez Reyes. Anna Woods. Riley Youngdrummer. Dan Zaragoza.
Delilah Aquina. Skyler Barr. Javier Bernal Escobar. Jose Castaneda Hernandez. Daniel Charo Gonzalez. Lachlan Crum. Kendra Cunningham. Angelina Jubionska. Olivia Furlick. Camila Garay. Kevin Garcia Alvarez. Guadalupe Gonzalez Pichardo. Jennifer Hernandez Rojas. Gabriella Hurd.
Violet Jones. Evelyn
Aliyah Mayorga. Jacob Murray. Frankie Olivares Ortiz. Aiden Palantonio. Eduardo Velasquez. Maxwell Webb. Adriana Zakiri. Melody Rogers. Jacob Schiller. William Schiller.
Eliana Alcantara. Jacob Hernandez.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Carter Junior High School, I'd like to congratulate all of you on your promotion. Thank you to everyone for coming to celebrate this evening with us. Congratulations, one more time, a huge round of applause for the entire. As our students will be processing out of the gym, we will be asking friends and families to please meet your students in the north gym, which is down the hallway. Now we're going to process out. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us this evening.